Hi everyone, today you're going to learn how to calculate the intersection points of graphs and equations. I'm going to show you an example, and it's a really good idea to copy those examples in your notebook. So, an example, the figure on the left, so we mean this figure, shows the graphs of y equals minus x plus 5 and y equals a half x plus 2. The graphs intersect in point S. The graphs intersect, so that means that is this spot, so that spot is called point S. Question A could be calculate the x-coordinate of S by solving an equation. The important word over here is calculate, since we can already see that the x-coordinate of S is going to be 2, since we have 1, 2 squares over there. However, they ask us to calculate, so we need to show them a calculation. For question B, calculate the y-coordinate of S. Again, the word calculate is really important, since we can already see that our y-coordinate is going to be 1, 2, 3, but we really need to show this with a calculation. So let's have a look at question A. So calculate the x-coordinate of S by solving an equation. We can see that at point S, that's where the two graphs intersect. So that's where the two graphs are the same. And therefore we're going to make an equation of the two graphs. We know that the graphs need to be the same. So we get an equation with minus x plus 5 equals a half x plus 2. So we got this graph. The formula of the graph over here is minus x plus 5. And a half x plus 2 is over here. Since those graphs are the same, so we're going to make an equation of them with the equal sign. Again, we're going to solve this equation. So we want to have all the letters on the left hand side and all the numbers on the right hand side. So we first subtract 5 on both sides. So 5 minus 5 equals 0 and 2 minus 5 equals minus 3. Now we want to have our letters on the left hand side. So we're going to subtract minus a half x on both sides. So because we need to maintain balance, since it's called the balance method. So we get minus 1/2 x equals minus 3. We want to know what minus a half, what 1x is, and not what minus 1.5 x is. So therefore we need to divide everything by minus 1.5 x. So when you divide everything by minus 1.5, you get x equals 2. And yes, we can check in our picture, this needs to be 2, so we did our calculations correctly. Let's have a look at question B. Calculate the y-coordinate of S. We know that x equals 2, since we just calculated that. We need to fill in the x-coordinate to find the y-coordinate. So this is extremely important. So please write this in your notebook and highlight it. As you can see, we have two formulas. We have two graphs. We need to fill in the x-coordinate, but for which formula? Let's have a look if that matters. We have y equals minus x plus 5. If we fill in 2, we get y equals minus 2 plus 5, so y equals 3. Let's have a look if we get a different answer when we choose y equals a half x plus 2. If we fill in 2, we get y equals a half times 2 plus 2, which is y equals 1 plus 2, which is 3 as well. So as you can see, guys, it really doesn't matter in which formula you're going to fill in the x. You can just choose the one that you prefer. So you can always choose the one that you think is the most easiest one to calculate it with. So our conclusion is that the y-coordinate of S is equal to 3. And that's also what we saw in our picture over here. I really hope this has helped you, and I really hope that you see how you need to calculate it. And please always calculate if that's the question. So do not tell us that it's just 2 or 3, but really calculate. Alright, good luck with the exercises, and do not forget to subscribe.